Alright, so last time we got introduced to Roxas as a member of Organization 13, and the kind of zombie he was at the start, and we also met Zion, who is number 14 out of 13. Don't think about it too hard. Anyway, before we get started back in story mode, I want to show off mission mode here. And it is something that was designed for multiplayer, but it can also be done solo. And you just load up your existing save file. And the main thing about this is that you can actually choose which character you're playing as. And each character has their stats and whatnot, which is pretty interesting. I'm gonna play it. I should play someone different. You know, I have a die 12. I'm probably gonna pay for this, but 8. That would be you. Oh, Axel. Nice. Still pretty balanced. And I still have access to all the panels I have, but the thing is the weapons behave differently for each character. So... Aha. That's the one for ground combos, because I think this, for Roxas, this was the one for ground combos, but for Axel, it's this one. I don't use magic hardly ever anyway, so... I already got my level ups in place. Let's stick a couple blizzards in there for the heck of it. Alright, and we've got the mission mode tutorial. So let's see how well this goes. Scarlet Tangos have surfaced in Twilight Town. Find them and eliminate them at once. So I have to beat 5 of them. No mission crowns are awarded for this tutorial. You can earn crowns in other missions by placing first against other players, or just by finishing the mission while playing solo. So apparently there's like points or some such here. And whoever has the most points, gets the crown. Alright then. Let's see how well this goes. Gathering gates. You can pass through gathering gates once all players have gathered in front of them. Standing by the gate also protects you from other players' attacks. So friendly fire is apparently a thing. I'm guessing those are points. Not sure what else they'd be for. Well, yeah. But that's not, the term exists for a reason. Mission points. Defeat enemies or collect mission prizes to earn mission points. The player with the most points at the end wins. Keep coming in first, and it might just pay off. Oh, and... yeah, it looks like they do despawn after a while. I don't know if actually how much points you get really matters that much. Or whether or not you just get the most. But, you know, they're shiny things, and I might as well get shiny things. Ah, I was pressing the wrong button for trying to do the combos. Haven't come across any Scarlet Tangos yet. I'm also kind of wondering if I get to keep all these items that I get. Okay, I do have two. That's one. Dang it. It's a shame I only had two of those, but... Thankfully, those things don't seem to home on me too much. So, the concern now... Ow, and I am about to die. Okay. I was about to die, but I didn't. Okay, that's 4. You know, I was expecting more shadows to show up. And I should have thought ahead and stocked up on blizzards. But there we go. Mission complete. Mission mode RTC. In mission mode, a countdown will occur once the dark corridor opens at the end of the mission. The mission will end when the timer reaches 0. RTC before then to earn bonus points. I believe in the options for this, there is an option to turn the timer off. Or to adjust it. I think there's the option of like 60 seconds, 120, and just no timer at all. But in this case, I want to see what kind of bonus I get. Okay. So it looks like I do get to keep all the money and the heart points and such do count towards my my main file, which is neat. And yeah, now we see all the other missions that we had beforehand. But I want to say these kind of are scaled more towards multiplayer. So I want to say these enemies are a bit harder than normal. Attack magic enabled, healing enabled, enemy strength, player strength, HP drain. So you can have it so you're constantly losing HP. For those who want that sort of thing. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn that off. The RTC countdown. Oh, I have lives. Okay. I'll leave it at 120. If I get bonus stuff, well, I don't know if those bonuses were just I don't know if that counts towards like the end, like experience and such that I get. Yeah, I'll turn that off. But yeah, that is mission mode. I don't know how much more of this I'll be doing, but yeah, it's definitely something that like I want to say the enemies in this mode are harder than in the main game. So it's definitely something that I probably want to hold off on until later. But it looks like everything that I do in mission mode does count, like as far as collecting items and whatnot, so that can matter. And I want to say, you know, some like the random stuff that they ask for. I want to say it can include mission stuff, the mission mode things. So we'll get to that when I encounter that, whenever we encounter that, I guess. Alright then. So, Roxas, in light of your excellent performance, we have decided to award you a new rank. Have I neglected to mention the new shop? Conduct your business there before missions. Ranks. Sayix has noted your achievements and awarded you a new rank. Rise through the ranks to unlock new items in the shop, as well as new missions for mission mode. Yep, it looks like the Moogle shop is open for business. Talk to the Moogle here in the gray area whenever you need the shop services. I have obtained novice rank. Alright, let's see what kind of stuff you got. Greetings, Kupo. What is your name? Roxas, what's yours? My name is of no importance, Kupo. Are you here to shop? Have a look at my wondrous wares. Shop services. At the shop, you can spend heart points to purchase panels, or pay money to synthesize new panels by combining the materials you have. Oh, like a new slot. Yes, please. Get another level up, sure. And we got, yep, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Well, whole bunch might not be the best term, but... Triple cast does look interesting. Having that is good. Combo jump. And what kind of stuff can I synthesize? So I can turn potions into high potions into mega potions. Ah, fire recipes of blazing shards into more fire. Okay, that's cool. Now that I have new stuff, let's see what I can do with that. So put that away. So... okay, that is straight up. Okay, that's double jump in the middle of a combo. Or something. Or... we'll see what that does. Recovery... ah. Go. Add more power. Got the obligatory figuring out how to organize everything process. Okay, so now I'd only have 2 spots open. And I guess a potion for the road. Although, now that I think about it, unless I have... I'm wondering if the technical gear is actually... Well, okay, it actually is... It's actually a different name. But I am still wondering if it is actually better than what I currently have. But okay, that's fine. Well, at least I have a bit of variety of magic. So if I need fire, I have fire. If I need blizzard, I need blizzard. I'm just still waiting to get cures, because I'll probably just be loading up on that moving forward. I'm sending you and Zigbar to a new world today to conduct recon. Yep. And we're off to Agrabah to investigate, to see what we can find about this place. Team up with Zigbar, infiltrate the new world and gather intel. The member who discovered this world reported seeing dire plants. To recon, ability unit L, shining shard and blizzard. All right. I'm already frying out here. Come on, kiddo. Let's get this investigation over and done with. What's wrong? Dazzled by the new scenery? Do you think it's true about the members stationed at Castle Oblivion? Is that seriously what's eating you? We might have lost a comrade. Maybe multiple comrades. Doesn't that bother you at all? As if. Look, the faster we get this mission done, the sooner you can RTC and get your answers. Fine. Let's go, kiddo. Is nice. So basically, we're just here to find anything and everything about this place. Maybe they like beach volleyball. Probably not. No, I don't. Yeah, I'm noticing either Axel's attack power was kind of low during that mission, or the enemies just had better stats. One or the other. It must be big on security. Well, we have to do something about it if we want to get past. go. Let's see. Big door. Probably leads to the royal palace. Probably? Are you just guessing? As if. Take a good look. High walls, ornamental carvings. The construction's different than the rest of the city. Ha! That opens that. There we go. These dishes are covered in sand. Well, I mean... yeah. There was something is this a shop? It's deserted. Yeah, as in full of desert. Alright. Oh, it feels like there should be something else back here that I didn't catch. I had it, and then I lost it. There we go. But... still getting the feeling that... maybe there's another way up there from here. I don't know what you were fighting, but... oh, it was one of those. There we go. There's signs here of somebody trying to clear the sand. Treasure. The thing that concerns me at the moment, though, is I won't know how many of these things I have to find. And I see there's even more stuff to find after the fact for a full mission rating. Thankfully, it doesn't look like the enemies respawn. Can't do anything up that way. Aha. The bricks aren't eroded. This damage was all done recently. By what? And... okay, that opens another gate. And more lumber. And yeah, can't go that way. It would be nice if I knew how many spots I was supposed to find. This place is swimming in sand. I guess them's the breaks when you build your city in the middle of the desert. Past that, not much to mention, though. Seems like a pretty small town, yeah? Huh? Still with me there? I've seen you spaced out before, but this is ridiculous. What? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me guess. Castle Oblivion? Like I said, the longer we take here, the longer you're gonna have to stay in the dark. I know. Door boarded shut. sand. Okay, so we got an entire city under a layer of sand. What do you make of it, Roxas? Me? Yes, you. How do you think it ended up like this? Maybe because... I mean, we are in the middle of the desert. Maybe this is normal. Normal? As if. Look at the city walls. They built them high to prevent exactly this from happening. Okay, fine. Then maybe... I mean, that would have been my thought. That would explain the damage to the walls. Attaboy, Roxas. You're right on the nose. This place got hit by a sandstorm, not just once or twice from the look of it. I guess the high walls around the city aren't high enough. Now, how about the lumber and rope? Roxas, give me a damage assessment for the city. It's just a little wind and sand, right? As if. Get your eyes checked, Roxas. All the building supplies lying around in that scaffolding? That means they're repairing the city, which means it's serious. They who? The citizens? Who else? It looks like a major effort. There may be somebody leading the operation. Think so? Alright, Roxas, we got what we came for. Let's RTC on out of here. Of course, the enemies had to respawn, too. Free high potion. Nice. Not to mention, though, there's still treasure chests lying around. So I kind of want those too. Oh, my backpack's full. I mean, sure. Trade one potion for another, but it's still... It still counts towards the... I'm not going to remember that I had... You know... left this because I was full. It's just, it's gonna say that I only found 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or whatever, and that will annoy me. Okay, so yeah, I can't go that way. It still begs the question of, where's the 5th one? Thank you for being the distraction. Okay, you're up there. Come on. Thank you. Where's the 5th treasure, though? Uh-oh. Oop. We found a couple of the locals. Normally, I'd be able to just slip on by, but the way you stick out, well... We'd better take the long way around. Alright. There was a path upwards. Ah, I think... Yeah, that's where the last treasure was. Assuming I didn't already grab it and I just didn't. Except, how am I supposed to get to it? Ah. Or... Oh. I'm actually a little surprised that the box can go up the slope. Although it is very much stuck now. Can I? No. As of now, no. And I think that's what I would need for that. Yeah, 'cause I think that's just too high to get to for at the moment. All right, fine. Oh, we're actually seeing their dialogue. Yeah, who knows when the next sandstorm will come by. Oh, apparently Genie's elsewhere at the moment. So that guy must be spearheading the city repair efforts. The question is, why him? He doesn't look like royalty. Does he have to be? It's not easy getting people to follow you, especially when it involves work. It's the kind of thing you'd expect somebody in the palace to be doing. They already call the shots, right? True. But he definitely wasn't royalty. The girl next to him, now she was royalty. So what now? Do we look around inside the palace? No need. We have our answers, and we even got a peek at their leaders. Good. Then we can go home. Why, Roxas, did you leave the toaster plugged in? You know why. Come on, let's RTC. See... So, yeah. Could do more, but it seems like it probably involves areas that we can't even get to right now. Because I don't have the movement abilities for it. Oh, hello. So, I guess we'll just head on out for now. Uh-oh. Hey, where do Heartless go when they're destroyed? They don't go anywhere. They're gone. Only the hearts they held remain. But the hearts go somewhere. Kingdom Hearts. So what if a person without a heart is destroyed? A nobody like you or me? Does some part of us remain? As if. We're not even supposed to be in the first place. What's there to leave behind? Then whoever it was at Castle Oblivion... gone. And I'll never see them again? Nope. Oh. You coming? Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh dear. That's not good. So we have Axel, Zion, and somebody else. Ability unit to unlock one of its hidden abilities. Ooh. And another slot available. Good. Day 27. The Dark Margin.
I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
I'm what's left. Or maybe I'm all there ever was.
I meant your name.
My name is of no importance. What about you? Do you remember your true name?
My true name is...
You have been with us for 6 days now. The time has come.
Okay then. Alright. Interesting. Namine must have begun her work. Will he wake from this? I am told he will, provided she strips the hero of all his memories. Then much hinges on Castle Oblivion. We needn't stop collecting hearts. Number 14 has gained power over the Keyblade, just as we intended. Zion can fill Rox's shoes for the time being. And the chamber? Have you found it? No, sir. I would say progress is slow, if we had actually made any. So, sleep has taken you yet again. And skip ahead about another 22 days. That sounds less like sleep and more like coma. I went to a new world today, Roxas. You should have seen it. It was so beautiful. Well, I'll visit you tomorrow, okay? Bye, Roxas. Must have been to Atlantica. Maybe? Aha. I don't really know much about Birth by Sleep. We'll get to that game when we get to it. And that was the end of Chain of Memories.
I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
Oh my. Everyone appears to be gone. Roxas? Zion, what happened to me? You were sleeping a long, long time. Sayx told me not to get our hopes up, that you might not... Well, you're awake now. That's what counts. I feel like a zombie. Guess there's some things a nap can't cure. Here, I brought you this. It's a seashell. I've been picking one up every time I go out on a mission. Hold it up to your ear. Uh-huh. Day 51. Missing. Unity badges. Find a mission's Unity badge to make it playable in mission mode. Keep in mind that each mission has a minimum rank. You cannot select it unless all players qualify. the bonus gauge. Complete missions to fill up the bonus gauge. The amount varies from mission to mission. Once the gauge is full, completing additional missions will earn you more rewards than usual. Alright then. Oh, jeez. Okay. I only remember part of this day. I heard somebody sent to Castle Oblivion was terminated. Sayek said it may have been Axel. I tried to ask Zigbar about it on the day's mission, but he said nothing's left of Nobody's once we're gone because we have no hearts to leave behind. I don't remember much after that. They say I collapsed and wouldn't wake up. Okay, I was wondering if there was going to be ones with multiple pages. I must have missed a lot. It's like I had the longest dream. I woke up to find a bunch of seashells by my pillow. I counted them. One for each day they said I was asleep. I was wondering who left them there, but then when I got to the clock tower, Zion gave me another one. I held it up to my ear, and I could hear the ocean. Why did it sound so familiar? The stuff I dreamed about felt strangely familiar too. I remember being in a white room with somebody the same age as me wearing red clothes, and then he sort of disappeared into the white. And there was a girl's voice. She said she knew I was snoozing. Why would she know that? The voice was a little like Zion's. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Who else am I going to swindle? Talk to, of course. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything new in here yet. You know what? Sure. Soldier ring. Put that on. More strength is always good. Well, I don't mind it too much. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of... Hey, totally, Roxas. Go get all the chests in Mission 14, man. I'll make it worth your while. Mission 14? Which one was that? It was that one, and I had already done it. Ooh, you got all the chests. Just between us guys, I hear some chests contain rare stuff. You should grab them, you know, if you care. Shining shard. Cool. During a beauty nap, we found out the whole CO team is toast. Yeah, almost all of them, but yeah, pretty much. You're awake. Did you ever find out what happened at Castle Oblivion? We're looking into what befell them. Them? How many? You still don't know? What I know is that I don't owe you any explanations. Now get to work. You'll be on your own for a while. Wherever our other members are, they're certainly not here to help. So that means we're spread a little bit thin. Okay, so that's the mandatory one. start with that one. Herein, we will determine your fitness for future missions by conducting an assessment of your mobility. Collect the numerous organization emblems we have placed throughout Agrabah. I forget exactly why. I think it was like something... I am paraphrasing heavily, and I might not be fully correct in the first place, but I think it was his memories were kind of getting fragmented. And so when he went into the flower petal thing or whatever, it's kind of piecing everything back together or some such. I think that's how it went. Demonstrate that you know the terrain well enough to formulate your own routes. Running after the first emblem you see will only cost you time. Alrighty. I didn't even look to see how many treasures there were. Organization emblems. Collect the organization emblems scattered across the map. The emblems have rings of light around them, which get smaller as time elapses and eventually vanish. If you want to completely fill the mission gauge, you must grab the emblems with their rings intact. Recharge the rings by grabbing other emblems or defeating enemies. Unity badge, that was the one for the mission mode thing. Alright, so that appears to be it for here. Alright. Aha! But yeah, well, that by itself is enough. I see no reason why I should just keep going on, because, you know, there's more treasures to find, too. Potion. Yeah, I don't think I could get to that one from ground level. Dang it. Honestly, I'm not sure what the tutorial about these types of missions made me think the whole thing was under a time limit, but I am not convinced of that. I think somehow that switch is getting in the way. Yeah, I just have that feeling that that switch is somehow getting in the way of the jump. But now I'm thinking that having the emblem be quote-unquote activated, or whatever you want to call it, is worth more for the gauge, and I think that does I guess that does matter. Alright, fine. I guess I'm not getting full marks on all of them. But yeah, at least I'm finding all the treasure. Yeah, the last mission with that one treasure chest, yeah, it made me. It's definitely lending itself to that thought. Yay, level. Uh-huh. So now I'm wondering if those Unity badges are going to show up in missions I had already been to. Or if it's just for stuff moving forward. Day 52. Solitude. It sounds like the worst has come to pass. The whole CO team wiped from existence. It's hard to come to grips with the idea that Axel is gone. I feel choked up? I don't know what you'd call it. I've never had this kind of sensation. I went up to the clock tower to have ice cream, but nobody else showed up. So is that... all thanks to being super lazy. Right. Did I get another new panel? Yes, I did. Well, got a level up for it at least. Alright. On to the next one. Level links. Some level panels don't actually raise your level. Instead, they generate a link zone. Link up normal level up panels to this zone to multiply the number of levels you gain. Level doubler, huh? Okay. Okay, so it's 5 spaces, which is good, because that's exactly how many level ups I had. Alright. Now I just got to... gotta figure out, finagle all this in such a way that I can get it all to fit. There we go. And all the level ups suddenly mean a whole lot more. Anything else I want to put in? What's the Panacea? Cures of all. It'll get bigger as we go. Before it was just this 3x5 was what I started off with, so I'll be getting more as we go. Sure, for an emergency. At least until I get Cure Magic. I know I'm pretty sure I'll be getting that sooner rather than later. Might as well check to see if there's anything new here. I doubt it, but... nothing that I really need right now. You will be conducting missions solo for the 7th week, until we can restructure. Okay. I'll do this one first. A tail bunker has surfaced in Twilight Town. Find it and eliminate it at once. Also be on the lookout for poison plants. Alrighty. I think this one I know one mission had only 2 treasures, one had 3. Okay, this one has 2. Oh, geez, I'm getting a whole bunch of, Unity badge. Getting a whole bunch of item drops already. Thankfully, I can one combo all these dumb things. Can I just... Oh dear. I don't like this. Okay, so for...
Nice try.
Oh, okay, yep, good. Okay, withdraw. I need to stock up on fire, I think. But at least I do still... What I did get, I keep. That is good. So those ethers I grabbed, I still get. All right then. Oh wait, dang it! I forgot to switch the blizzard for fire. Oh geez. Alright, darkness effect, go away, please. Okay. There we go. Unfortunately, that used up all my fire. So now I worry about... any others of those things that I'll be coming across. Although I do have ethers. But I think that's what that restores one of each type of magic, if memory serves. Oh dear. Okay. Well, that's you. Aha! Gotcha! Aerial tank. Okay. See authorized. So I can leave. But there's 2 treasure chests, so I might as well hunt those down. Oh, I think the other one is right here. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Thankfully, by clearing out the enemies on the way in, I don't have to worry about them on the way out. I'll have to see what that aerial tech does, though. Plus, I got double rewards. Nice. I'll take a panel synthesis material that supplies buoyancy. Okay. Day 53. Aerial tech. Oh, okay, it's a synthesis thing. Okay, I get it now. Oh, I think I see what was going. I didn't have it as part of my shortcuts. There we go. That's why they wasn't showing up there. Alrighty. These. Alright, yep. So until I get this set of missions, I'm not going to get any new information. Alright. Alright. Agrabah. Eliminate the deserters. Rare heartless called deserters have surfaced in Agrabah. Find them and eliminate them at once. Makes sense. Well, that worked out. Right. Treasure. But I can... Well, okay, that was quick. I see an emblem up there. Or a Unity badge, whatever. So now I just have to figure out where the treasure is. Oh, I see one up there. And there's the other one. Okay. The thing about the deserters, like when you kill one, the rest of them kind of come up to you. And if you can dodge them, that basically groups them all up together so you can take them all out at once. Which is pretty neat. Although I don't have a box for the extra height on this one, so I don't think I can get that one right now. Unless... Yeah, I can't get to that other treasure chest right now. Alright. Kinda sucks to leave stuff like that behind, but if I can't do much about it, then I can't do much about it. Dang. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, only one left. Eliminate the fire plants. Fire plants have surfaced in Agrabah. Find them and eliminate them at once. Blocking will serve you well against fire plants. Take as much blizzard magic into the field as you can. Also be on the lookout for barrier masters, who can surround their allies with an impenetrable barrier. And there's 7 fire plants around. Okay. Alright, well, if you're telling me to take a whole bunch of blizzard magic, I am going to do that. Right, I was looking to see if I could fit that in somewhere, but no, I don't think I can. Not as presently constructed. Plus, I'd have to give up both potions and something else too. Alright. I'll have to see how much one shot of Blizzard does to these things, because I definitely feel like I should be conserving. Another sandstorm? Are you sure, lad? Unfortunately, yes. All the merchants were talking about it. This is terrible. And that's only one of the things that's got me worried. Why? What else is wrong? The Heartless. They've been showing up all over Agrabah. Heartless? Yeah, they always appear right before a sandstorm hits. I thought it was just a coincidence during the last storm, but... oh no, I hope this isn't a sign of things to come. Okay, yeah, one shot does wonders. Good. Equipment. So I guess I have to be closer for it to hit twice. Ooh, hello. Or... ah, dang it. The fire will go away eventually. There we go. Let's see, was there any treasure up here? No, and I don't see one up there either. Good. But I see one up there, I think. But that's a spot that I can't get to. Blazing Shard. And that's the barrier guy. And he's being preemptive about it. Okay, fine. I pressed the jump button, you. Okay, well, at least I don't have to worry about that dumb thing anymore. Ah, you stupid homing. Now I'm starting to think I was actually firing 2 shots instead of 1 against those first ones. Hey. Abu, what trouble are you getting into now? I told you, you can't just take things from the marketplace. Eh? Excuse me? I saw what happened to that brief thing on the bottom screen. Curious. Dang it. I thought I could keep you stun locked. So, how far back did that put me? That was a heck of a lot more lenient than I was expecting. Okay. Alright. So I could leave. Or I could go hunt down some more. Dang it. course, if they're in spots that I can't get to, then there's not much I can do about it. Oh, hello. Seems odd that there isn't any more that to be seen. So where the heck would they be? Seems odd that they're just nowhere. But I guess they're just somewhere in places I can't get to. Which is unfortunate. Alright, moving on, I guess. Magic. Okay. Ooh, hello. Day 54 to 71. Reunion. Here comes Sourpuss. Why the long face? Nothing, okay? You gotta admit, the castle's a lot quieter. Half as loud, you might say. But I could get used to a smaller, more tightly knit group. How about you? Hey, Roxas, man, did you hear? No survivors. Everyone at CEO got KO'd. Heavy stuff. Then they're really gone. Gone with the wind, right, Ziggy? Whew, I really dodged a bullet there. Lucky you. Now you get to double your hours to help pick up the slack. Yup. Roger that. Remind me to underachieve twice as hard from now on. Challenges and ordeal badges. Now you can try your hand at challenges. Find ordeal badges to unlock these tricky missions. Challenges show up on the Hollow Missions menu once the missions you found them in become available. Challenges feature special restrictions, and your performance will be judged on different factors. Perform well to earn challenge sigils, and you can trade in at shops for all kinds of freebies. Okay then. Ice cream alone. I sit up at the clock tower, but no one comes. Not Axel, not even Zion. That weird lump in my throat won't go away. Something else is bothering me. This is gonna sound crazy, good thing this is a private diary, but these pictures keep flashing through my head. Not all the time, just sometimes. Ever since I collapsed. It happens when I'm awake too, on missions, so I don't think it's a dream. Where are the pictures coming from? Freebies. You can now collect freebies at the shop. Rack up challenge sigils and mission crowns to earn free stuff based on how many you've collected during challenges in mission mode. Uh-huh. See, and this is incentive enough to be doing this. If it gives me more slots. Alright then. Not that you weigh anything. What are you? About $1.05? Thank you. Hard workers, I salute you. I bet you do. Alright. What do we got? Twilight Town, destroy the Shadow Globs. Okay. Shadow Globs have overrun Twilight Town. They have been deemed harmless at present. However, allowing them to propagate further could have dire and unpredictable consequences. Destroy them on sight. Shadow Globs have been known to form in well-hidden areas. Search carefully. Okay. That increases magic. That's ground combo. Okay, that's, yeah. With the extra slot, I can finagle my way into bringing double cast in. I just have to figure out how to organize the whole mess. Aha. There we go. So now I got a whole bunch of fire and a whole bunch of blizzard. So whatever I need, I got. And unless a reward from any of these guys specifically refer to doing a specific challenge mode, I might end up just doing some of those off camera. It's the same mission. It's just, you know, different circumstances. And I think the enemies are harder too. So destroy the Shadow Globs with 2 treasures. Ah! That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, Some of them are definitely in hard to reach places. Anything in the usual spot? Treasure. If I'm able to aim shots at them, I might be able to get some of those around the corner ones. There we go. I was a little too far away on that one. Ordeal badge, okay. So that's that. Not getting any heart points, but hey, I am getting money for whenever I feel like synthesizing stuff. Oh, hello, Watcher. Haha. Thankfully, one shot is enough. Guess I'll find out if Blizzard can do just as well. Oop. And there's the second treasure, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Okay, don't need magic for that. Are you doing, DK, are you doing what I think you're doing? Did you really save up enough points to do that, to redeem that 12 times? I mean, it fits the theme, but wow. Answer. Let's see, what was the next one again? Was the next one? Okay, I thought Leo was the next one. I just. Yep. There we go. Another aerial tech. that's the mission complete. So, and there's Libra. Scorpio. Next one should be Sagittarius, I think. If I remember the order right. Yep. Then Capricorn. Yep. Okay. And Aquarius. And Pisces. You saved up a lot of points for that. I can only imagine how much that's going to boost that one's percentage. Okay, so I guess I'm not getting them all now. Unless... I think I've already used up too much magic to even try anymore. Well... Now I'm thinking of trying to fire from mid-air, but... I wonder if the restriction on this one would be without using magic. That would be interesting. No. I guess Blizzard doesn't work on those things. At least it looks like it. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Either that or Blizzard just doesn't last long enough to reach that far. At least I found all the treasure, though. How many ether? I got 2 ethers. No, it's not like I'm using them for very much anyway. Ah, there you are. Might be be able to get this one. Or maybe not. Nah. Alright. I'm calling this one. If I had stocked up on more fire, then yeah, but as it stands now, I would have needed to... I would have needed more fire. But I didn't know. Oh. I didn't even know you were there. Oh. Well, hello, Axel. You lived. Of course, we kind of already knew that, given Kingdom Hearts 2, but... What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. Axel? But I thought you were gone. Castle Oblivion, the whole team was annihilated. Correction. The weaklings were annihilated. You had me worried. Worried? Well, that's a neat trick, considering you haven't got a heart to feel with. Wait here. I'll go buy us some ice cream. He still has the winner stick on it in his pocket. Did he use that one up or not? I gotta check in with the boss or he's gonna let me have it. You haven't RTC'd yet? Nah. Well, why come here? Guess I needed some time to sort out my feelings. Whatever, mister, I don't have a heart. Hey, your ice cream's melting. Eat up. Thanks. You know, I started inviting Zion up here while you were gone. Zion? Really? Yeah, I promised her the three of us could have ice cream together. You know, once you got back. Me and her are friends now. Day 72. Change. Why didn't you report in? Oh, good to see you too. You're welcome. Thanks for the kind words. I'm told Naminé has gone missing. There 1 minute, gone the next. I don't know how she got out. You searched every room, I expect? You're kidding, right? That's like counting grains of dust in a building full of sneezing people. What about the chamber? Did you find it? Come on, I would have told you that much. I gotta hand it to you. You were right about Marluxia, the traitors. You knew exactly what was up. All I did was find a place to send everyone who was getting in the way. Well, it's nice to know where I stand. Sheesh. Did you come back in one piece, or didn't you? I disposed of Zexion. That's how you wanted it, right? I'll play it your way. For now. Hey, get this. They paired me with you today as a slap on the wrist. What? Why am I a slap on the wrist? Well, they just know how much I loathe babysitting. Oh, thanks. Would it kill them to give me a day off? Look at these bags under my eyes. Alright, come on, partner. Right behind you. New entry. After work, Axel turned up. Just like that, out of nowhere. I don't know what to say. I thought we'd lost him for good. We went up to the clock tower and talked for a while. I told him about Zion. The choked up sensation has gone away. I don't know why I keep checking the shop. There never seems to be anything new. Although I guess we did have the redeem stuff, but... She's been away a lot lately, hasn't she? So where are we off to now? Okay, just on a standard collecting hearts mission. Alright. Team up with Axel, eliminate Heartless in Agrabah, and collect hearts. Also be on the lookout for large armors. Dispatch them with fire magic. There's the cure magic! Haha! You said stock up on fire, so I'm gonna go stock up on fire. Lots and lots of fire. And I guess a blizzard for the road, why not? There's 8 treasures in here, though, I see. What do you say we make this quick? Not sure how I grabbed that. Alright, nothing here. Well, hello, Pete. Fancy seeing you here. Where is it? It's gotta be around here somewheres. Sorry if the accent's not very good. Now, who is that? And what's he up to? He wasn't here the last time I came by, that's for sure. Well, I ain't giving up till I find a way in. And once I find the lamp that's stashed down there, all my wishes will come true. He thinks some lamp is gonna grant his wishes? Yeah, strange guy. Change of plans, Roxas. Our new mission is following a lunkhead there. What? But we're out on heart collection. Won't we get in trouble if we just... Looking into any suspicious characters you come across is an important part of the job. But wouldn't you still call it disobeying orders? No, I'd call it flexible thinking. Got it memorized? Plus, we'll still have plenty of time to collect hearts afterwards. No harm, no foul. I guess. Good. Then we're agreed. Now, the key here is to keep your eyes on him, Roxas. Just make sure he doesn't lay eyes on you. Follow? Pursuing targets. Pursue the target by keeping him inside your blue zone. Careful, if he escapes or you enter his red zone, you'll be caught. I just gotta hope that he doesn't just turn around at a moment's notice. Oh, hello. That red zone is very lenient. Felt like I was in that zone like 2 or 3 times. All right. Collect treasure while I'm out and about doing this. Yeah, can't get up there.
Yeah, try.
Dang, there's 8 treasures in this mission? Okay, I can unlock. Because this way I can actually, because while I'm locked on, I can't move the camera. What's he staring at that wall for anyway? Roxas, we wouldn't be investigating if we knew all the answers. Bingo! I finally found it! Oh my. You certainly did! Open sesames! A hidden door in the middle of the city? Why? Where does it lead? I think our friend there is about to show us. Keep tailing him and try to be subtle about it. Like I had been this whole time. But you know, he hasn't spotted me, so I guess that's really all that matters, huh? But searching for treasure first.
Yeah, try. Yeah.
And I don't see any treasure over there. Alright. And we're off into the desert. Oh, okay, and that just... Suddenly we're here. Never would have guessed this was here. I'll say, this is a nice little bonus. Any treasure back here? No. This cave's bigger than it looks from the outside. Hey, I think we lost him. So, what now? Guess we'll have to give up for now. Switch back to Heart Collection. You don't want to look for him? Nah, I would have liked to know what he was up to, but hey. Just finding out about this cave is enough of a feather in our cap for today. Plus, searching a place this big would be a royal pain. What happened to this being an important part of the job? Like I said, flexible thinking. Oh, I see. Hey, let's just get this mission over and done with. Alright. New region to explore. Decent amount of Heartless to go after, and there was a trigger of some sort just... Uh-huh. Ha 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 ha. Okay. There's gonna be a decent number of enemies in here, just from how slow the gauge is going. Alright. So I can send this box over. Nice. Aha. Okay. So now slide this over, and then I slide the box back, and then I can progress onwards. Hopefully I didn't wedge this box into the corner too bad. Hold on. Huh. I can move the box while I'm standing on it. Okay, but it's not that reliable. Okay. Still kind of amusing. Let's see. There's an indentation in the middle. I wonder what that's for. Oop. Hello. See you, flower, over there. Fine. I saw you on the map before I saw you, before I actually saw you. Ha. Alright, about halfway. Potion. Check the ground level for any more stuff before I venture upwards. Aha. And I'm pretty sure my backpack is full now. Yep, it's definitely full. And, ooh, high potion. Still counts as me finding the treasure, opening the treasure chest, so that's really all that matters there. Okay. I did a thing. I don't know what it did, but I did a thing. Oh! That's what I did. How far down does that go? Not low enough. That one, on the other hand. I thought I heard something, but I guess that was just you landing. Interesting. See more treasure.
Yeah.
Alright, that's... Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that does still count. I thought something was weird there. But discarding the one other potion counted against my treasure count. Feels like there's something I'm missing here.
Yeah.
Like, what significance does that have? Okay. Well, nothing else. I can go grab this treasure again so it can count towards my total. There. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's something that I am not understanding here. Specifically, like, what's up with this? There's just nothing about this that I can interact with. Dang it. This was what opened the door up there in the first place, I think. That cracked wall kind of makes me wonder, though. Alright. I guess that's nothing. Okay. So what am I not understanding about this? Not sure if doing the attack moves going out was really necessary, but it feels like it. That was where the treasure was, I think. Well, what happens if I just take a flying leap? See, there's two. But I think that's also the last treasure. And Unity badge. There. That's that. So now I'm wondering, do I have to step on those panels in order? Because when I landed on the first one, it didn't really seem to do anything. Some sort of mechanism. Okay. All right. I'm at a bit of a loss. But my current thought is if I step on the panels in numerical order, then something will happen. It just sucks that I have to go go through all this so many times. Eehee.
Yeah. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try.
That's one.
Yeah. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try.
2.
Yeah.
Thing is, I remember being beyond this point the first time I tried playing this game, and I honestly have no idea what I did. That one mechanism thing that I interacted with, I have no idea what that's supposed to be for, if it's supposed to be for anything.
Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try. Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah. Try.
Okay, I touched all 3 panels, but nothing seems to happen. And I'm pretty sure the path is that way, but how the heck do I get up there? There's something that I am not understanding here, but I don't know what it is. And there's these cracks here that I don't know if they're just decoration or if there's something else to them. I am confused. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't... You're not really telling me anything right now, game. Oh dear.
Yeah, cut.
Don't understand what you're trying to tell me. It feels like you're not really telling me anything. Pretty sure all this did was just open up the door that I went through. So what was it about the 1, 2, 3 panels that I don't get? How am I supposed to interact with them? I don't know. And it feels like I'm supposed to be doing something with this, but I don't know what I'm. Oh, hello. Alright. I kind of fluked my way into finding them. Thing is, I don't even have an excuse to leave because I haven't found enough Heartless yet. Although there might still be some out here, since if I found a random pocket of them elsewhere, then maybe if there was a random pocket of them out here that I never saw. Or not. Okay. And I guess somehow I got all the treasures. But yeah, there weren't any Heartless here, though I wasn't actively looking for them before. Okay, so there's got to be something going on back in the Cave of Wonders that I just don't understand. And it would suck if I had to look something up now so soon. But it's starting to get to that point. 'Cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. And of course now, everything's been reset. So yay for that. Here's hoping that the doors that I opened stayed open. If not, then that would kind of suck too. Uh-huh, it did reset. Yeah, what the heck is that supposed to be for? Alright, yeah, I gotta leave and reset everything. At the very least, I'm free to move this. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. That opens that. I kind of already knew that. Oh! Okay, suddenly you're here. Thank you. So, how the heck did you just not show up at all during my first trip here? That makes no sense. Well, at least I can end the mission, but I'm gonna take one last look around and see if there's anything that I can do here. I'm convinced not. Well, it would have to. There would have to be more Heartless somewhere, cause that's all it could be. Because I did find all the treasure. I accomplished that much at least. But yeah, it's just these panels. It feels like it centers around that, but interacting with them does nothing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what I'm missing. But, you know, I still don't understand why it took that long for the large body to show up. Like, it took me leaving everything and coming back through here fresh for him to show up. I don't get it. I don't know if it was the game being silly or if it was just me being silly. And yeah, I just don't have a way up there right now. But I guess we'll just head out then. Oh. See, you guys weren't here for the first time either. I don't understand what the heck is going on here. At least now I'm convinced that that puzzle stuff is probably something that I shouldn't even be bothering with. Like, I'm making seeing puzzles out of where there aren't any. All right, I feel better. So at the end of the day, by whatever means, I'm getting the full rewards. Ugh. Oh, hello. Where are these guys coming from? I missed a trigger somewhere that led to all this stuff just not happening. And it has left me confused. Yeah, I'm done. Those things aren't worth much anyway. That takes care of that. Ready to go? Yep. And there you have it. Oh, okay. You're more outgoing now. You know that? Yeah? Well, you are too. Me? You think? Guess he must have rubbed off on me.
Huh?
Huh? Who did? Probably Sora. Let's just say you can thank yourself that we get to sit here again and laugh like idiots over ice cream. Oh yeah, Alex knows things. I guess Zion's not gonna show today. Haven't seen her in a while. It's a bit of a concern. Ah, that close to leveling up. It doubles the level of magic panels linked to it. Very nice. Okay, I did get both of those. Good. Day 73. The Promise. Where is she? Hey, Roxas. Axel, you seen number 14? Zion? Now that you mention it, no. It's been days now. 10 days at least. Wish I could help, but I took off for CO almost as soon as Zion showed up. There's a lot I missed. I feel bad. I promised we'd all get together for some ice cream. The two of you are friends, right? Tell you what, I'll pick Sayx's brain. See what I can find out. Thanks, Axel. Alright. Me and Axel went to Agrabah. He seems different now that he's back from CO. Ice cream was just the two of us today. I wonder when me and Axel and Zion will all get to have ice cream together. Okay. Let's see. Magic skill level 2. Okay, it's that kind of... Okay, that's fine. Cure. Cure. Might as well beef up the cures, right? I guess. Is there another cure I can buy out of the shop? It would make sense. No. Unfortunately not. Alright. It's worth a look. Do you have any blazing shards? Give one to me. Okay, I haven't been using them yet. Okay. Cool. I didn't return until late yesterday night. It has been it has been rough with so few of us. Aha! Aha! I do believe that is Beast Castle, so we're getting close to where my experience with the game kind of falls off. And I'll probably give some missions, give mission mode a try, see if what I can accomplish there. And I guess join me next time when we head to new areas and see how lost I get there. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.